Monday, and Luis Alvarez, CEO of the Alvarez Technology Group, is on the line with us. Thanks for joining us today, Luis. We've got a story here about Twitter saying that attackers downloaded account info, which included direct messages from some in a very big hack that happened last week, a Twitter hack. It might have some impact coming up this fall. What's going on here? What happened?
Yeah, so this is a really unusual hack in that when people's Twitter accounts get compromised, it's usually because somebody has figured out their password or somehow gotten access to their credentials. But in this case, what happened was that a hacker managed to somehow get access to a bunch of accounts. They say about 130 accounts of some really notable people like Joe Biden, former President Obama, and some others, not through their credentials, but through an employee's credentials. So kind of one of those back-end access points that a lot of sites have. And Twitter is being a little bit discreet about giving out information, but the hacker was able to either use social engineering to compromise an employee, or some reports indicate that an employee actually was bribed to provide access, but we don't know just yet. The FBI is investigating. But in the hack, what they did was they blasted out all these tweets telling people to buy cryptocurrency, essentially Bitcoin. And they were able to get about $120,000 to $150,000 in money because, these are people that you would think wouldn't be sending out information unless it was true. And they were telling people that if you bought this Bitcoin, you could grow your investment by 10 times within 24 hours or something like that. So a lot of people fell for it. But what it really indicates, though, is that Twitter, it's not a foolproof system. And if this was, a test run for maybe in the fall, when suddenly, a bunch of Twitter accounts can be compromised and used to promote one candidate or another by, nefarious people.
That would presuppose that you could get out in front of people voting before the tweet could be corrected, right? And that would also presuppose that you're attempting to influence people who are physically going to the polls that day. This wouldn't be like for mail-in ballots, right? But this might come out like on the day before or the morning of. And it could be something completely ridiculous, like Joe Biden saying, I don't really want the job, so everybody vote for Donald Trump, or Donald Trump tweeting out, Joe Biden's a better guy than me, vote for him. You have to wonder
I don't think either of them will say that.
Right, but you have to wonder about you have to wonder about the plausibility of something like this.
We're always concerned about social media being compromised, as what's happened in 2016. And, it's been another 4 years and there's better exploits out there. So who knows? Just remember that social media, it's not the arbiter of truth. It's just a bunch of opinions out there.
Luis Alvarez, CEO of the Alvarez Technology Group, joining us today here on Power Talk Radio. Their website is alvareztg.com, @AlvarezTG. That's the Twitter handle. Luis, the toll-free number for the I-Team.
Give us a call at 866-78-I-Team. That's 866-784-8326.